Alright, what is up YouTube? What is up social media? It's Zeke.Wi-Fi, and for those of you who don't know me, which most of you probably won't, my name is Zeke. I'm an entrepreneur, and I basically started up this channel to basically go through a bunch of ethical, and I put these in quotation marks, unethical side hustles to make money and see which way is most profitable. Then I post the results for you guys, so that way you guys won't have to go through my mistakes, and that you guys can hopefully learn from my videos and find your specific niche and what you want to do. For this period, we will be focusing on reselling. So I am currently going to be mainstreaming reselling at the moment because I've seen a lot of people being profitable off it. And yeah, I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can let me know. And even though I'm new to social media, I do have a lot of prior knowledge to these entrepreneurial side hustles. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. All right guys, so this video is basically going to be an ultimate reselling guide. I'm going to show you guys how to start from scratch, and when I say from scratch, I literally mean from scratch. I'm not one of these other type of bullshit guru people that you guys watch that has a course on a bunch of bullshit that you could find online for free. No, I'm giving you guys actual information that you guys can use, and just to help you guys in the long run and make things easier and speed up the process for you guys. So the first and important thing is educating yourself. You always want to educate yourself before you deeply go into something. And this is not even with side hustles, this is with everyday life, as you guys know. Like a prime example, educating yourself in what major you're going to do in college, because you don't want to go into something and it's totally not what you expected it to be, right? So this is going to be a quick education on what is reselling. To the right of us, we have a pair of AirPods that came from Apple. On the left, my left hand, we have a pair of AirPods that came from an overseas warehouse. Now, what's the difference between them? Absolutely nothing. They both function the same. They both have valid serial numbers and everything. The only thing that's different is that the way that they are promoted. As you can see, these on the right, which are quote-unquote authentic AirPods sold by Apple, are marketed by Apple and displayed online by Apple. They're marketed in the United States and they're promoted as Apple AirPods, right? Now, these we have come directly from overseas, which are imported into the United States, and these aren't really promoted the same way as Apple are, because as you know, Apple is a giant mainstream brand that is one of the highest in the world. So obviously the overseas isn't going to get as much attention as the original ones, quote unquote. But here's the thing, these you have to kind of source your way and find through going through different websites and people, etc., etc. But luckily for you guys, I've created a spreadsheet with a bunch of products that I have tried. Yes, I've tried. I don't just put a bunch of bullshit up there. No, I've tried these products before. And if you guys are watching this video, some of you guys probably already know who I am, if you know what I mean by that. Yeah, I've had a complete spreadsheet of all the items that I tried. They're exactly one-to-one off DHgate. And that's the first thing we're going to get into. The overseas, where do you get it from? DHgate. As you guys may know, if you guys don't know, DHgate is where it's an online marketplace similar to eBay and Facebook. Let's just say, in short layman terms, it's the eBay and Facebook of China, right? So you guys can source overseas one-to-one products that are like the quote-unquote original, but they are exactly the same. Now, some people might argue, oh, this is made in the USA, blah, 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 whatever. I guarantee you, if you pause this video right now, go look on the back of your shirt, the back of your pants, the back of those dirty drawers that you're wearing while watching this video because you didn't decide to take a shower. It will say made in China or made in Vietnam. One or the other. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. So, with that being said, yes, these are made in the same factory, but like I said before, they are both promoted differently. What's the catch with the reselling? Because we kind of went off track here. We got these people pay full price for, let's say, $150, right? That's how much the selling price. How much do they get it the production for? How much is it produced for? They get these produced for about $15 to $30 per piece, right? So now, instead of going directly through Apple and buying the Americanized pair, we put that to the side. We go straight to the overseas sourcing. We buy it for the actual price that it's produced for, and we sell it for the retail price in America because America sucks. If you guys don't understand, in simple terms, both come from the same place. One is displayed as a big brand. The other one is overseas where it's actually manufactured. We get it from the overseas instead of America, and we sell it for the American price. So I hope that covers up everything. All in all, that's basically reselling, if you guys get what I mean. So that's that, just a quick educational tip. And just to save the hassle, as mentioned before, I do have a whole spreadsheet in which you guys can go and purchase it off DHgate, because like I said, this is the starting from scratch. So now on to the next part. Well, Zeke, I got literally $0 to my name, so how am I going to freaking get the AirPods? So look, there's a lot of ethical and unethical ways for you to get the AirPods, right? Or get any products in general to resell. So we could do ethical ways. We'll start off with ethical ways. I'll put a list on the screen, probably put up some few examples. Ethical ways to make money if you have $0 to your name, literally $0. Number one, asking a parent or guardian. Now, don't just go to them and be like, Mom, Dad, I want to buy some AirPods from DHgate overseas, blah, 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 once a one, and then settle for blah, blah, blah. First of all, you guys already know how our parents are. We're both born in two different generations. They don't understand what the we're talking about, all right? Now, when you go up to them, you have to be presentable. So one thing I'd probably say is, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, is it okay if I get $30? I want to invest it into something, and when I make back the money, I'll give it back to you guys. I'll give back the portion that I owe from what I made. Or simply be like, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, is it cool if I do chores or clean the house for a week and then you guys give me $20-$30 and I can use that? Now, if you're a child that gets lunch money or allowances, it's simple. Just save up your allowance or save up your lunch money and don't eat for a little bit, and then save up that money to go and purchase the AirPods. That's one thing you could do. Now, the next thing you could do, cutting grass. Now, most people do have a lawnmower in their house that they can use. Go ahead, get a lawnmower from your garage. Go around, knock on doors, and simply say, hey, can I cut your grass for, $30, $40, $50, whatever price point you want to do. It all depends on, the condition of the yard and land. Now, you can do that. Same thing, even if it's not grass. Let's say it's snowing, for example. Go outside and shovel driveways. Be like, hey, is it okay if I shovel the driveways? Now, let's say you don't have a shovel or you don't have a freaking lawnmower. Now, there's another alternative you can do. Raking leaves. You get a simple rake leaves. Now, let's say you have none of these things, right? If you live in a neighborhood where you've been staying there for a while, and even if you don't, you could go to your neighbor and ask them to borrow their stuff. Be like, hey, look, can I borrow your lawnmower for $30 and give it back to you at the end of the day? And let's say you go knocking on one house and they want you to do the front and the back, and you make $60, 30-30, right? You give the 30 back to the neighbor that you used to borrow for the lawnmower, and then you use the other 30 to buy your products. Then you just go from there. Or, you can stack up and save, and then eventually you'll have enough money to save, pay back, and then maybe invest into getting, your own lawnmower and stuff. And honestly, if you guys don't have these products, I guarantee you go on Facebook Marketplace, put in what you're looking for in the local area. You'll see a bunch of people selling stuff that are in good condition just because they don't know how to fix it. And then you could go ahead and probably buy it and then use it for your benefit. You know what I mean? So yeah, you guys can do that. And one more ethical way before we go into unethical ways, which I see a lot of people don't talk about, is Facebook flipping. That is one of the easiest things you can do. If you find an old couch, like, let's search up couches, right? And then we go, look at this. They got a free couch over here. A free couch listed one day ago. Can't show you guys the location. Got to blur that out because, it's my location. Obviously, I can't show you guys where I live. You guys are a bunch of weirdos. Not all of you, some of you. Look, couch is free. Please be able to move it from inside the house to your vehicle and ensure it will fit. It is on the first floor. There's some cat damage, that's why it's free. But it's not very noticeable when you cut off to loose threads, except in one area pictured. Not recommended for a household with cats. Now, I don't know if you guys understand this. This is a free couch, and all that they ask for you to do is be able to move it out. You don't even have to go to the gym to move this. Like, if you actually look visual wise, you don't actually have to go to the gym to be able to move this. This is a free couch. Let's say you have a washer and dryer in your house. You could take off the pillowcases, wash this, easy 1, 2, 3 flip. Facebook flipping is one of the easiest ways to make money if you have no type of money. And I guarantee you, if you go out, depending on where you live, you could probably catch a bus, catch a ride from somebody, get one of your friends, a free city bike. There's always ways for transportation, or even walk if it's not too far. And like I said, guys, I've been doing ethical and unethical side hustles for almost all my life. So any type of thing you guys need, I will definitely have it. Come and ask me questions in my Discord if you guys need methods on free transportation, food, all of that. I got that, but we're focusing on reselling right now, so let's not get sidetracked. You guys can take this, not even if you have a water hose, you could use your neighbor's water hose, hand wash this thing. Like, guys, there's just so many ways, and I have 1,000 more ways. If you guys want, you can join my free Discord, which is going to be in the description as well. You guys can call with me. I'll have public calls. You know, you guys can ask me questions about anything, and I'll be more than happy to help, because, you know, I'm just starting out. Gotta make sure everybody's good, you know what I mean? But anyways, on to unethical ways. All right, so, oh my goodness, unethical ways to make money if you have $0. Now, number one, which is the most unethical way that every guru person does till this day, and it's sad, selling you DHgate links. Here's a perfect example. You go to my spreadsheet in my bio, you take my DHgate link, and then you go and promote it and sell it to people. Hey, listen, I got this amazing, super high quality private vendor with 12 hours shipping. Like, I literally promise you, they're located in the United States, and if you buy it today, it will be at your house, I swear to you, up and down, within 12 to 24 hours. And guys, hear me out. Don't be surprised when I say this. People will actually buy that shit, all right? People will actually hear that and buy it. People are unfortunately very, very gullible. So yeah, you guys can do that. Go and sell DHgate links. I do not sell DHgate links. I don't got time for that bullshit. I wouldn't have a spreadsheet if I was selling DHgate links. Like, what's the point? Like, that's just bullshit. For me, these are actually high private quality vendors that I have, and if you guys have a question about the vendor before you purchase it, I'm more than happy to answer. Not all of them are US based supplied. Some of them are Chinese, some of them are 3 to 5 days shipping, some of them are 15 days shipping. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I'm not here to lie. But yeah, first unethical way, selling DHgate links. Now, here is one method I have been gatekeeping, and this is a method I have used when I had been dead broke of reselling. I've invested, you know, into silly things like video games and stuff like that, and I had no money. It is the Stanley method. Now, everything that I'm saying in this video is for research purposes. Research and entertainment purposes. I do not promote nor do I condone anything that is being said in this video. All right? So, it's a Stanley method. Now, if you guys don't know what the Stanley method is, if you guys go on my server, I have over a bunch of quality pictures of products that you guys can use and, you know, post on your marketplace or for sale, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Or you guys can go on the internet or even go on Facebook and look up, let's say, like Stanley cups. Now, the thing with Facebook is that it detects that if you stole someone's pic and that you're using it, right? But you see how cheap these Stanley cups are, right? $10, $20, $20. Now, what you're gonna do is find a super rare Stanley cup. I haven't been too active on Stanleys lately, but I've known the Wicked one. From my knowledge, the Wicked and the Barbie are the most recent Stanleys that have been popular to come out. So let's say the Wicked Stanley, for example. You go, you find pictures of these, or you get it from my server, which I do have this Stanley as well, I believe. And you take it, right? You post it on Marketplace. You'll be like, Wicked Stanley 40 ounce limited edition, blah, 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 right? You'll go ahead and post it for $15 to $10, like what these people do, right? Now, when you're doing it on Facebook Marketplace, you'll put shipping only, right? Now, it all depends on your profile picture and what your profile picture looks like, but I usually go for like a fake Karen type of look thing, you know what I mean? Just so people won't have their concerns. You'll be like, shipping only, $15, blah, 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 blah. And then show a price deduction, show like you had it maybe at like $30 and you put it down at 15. You'll be like, shipping only. They'll message you, and trust me, I've gotten tons of messages over Stanley's. People go crazy over Stanley's. They'll message you, you'll say, okay, cash at me, and I'll ship it out to you, and I'll have your tracking number ready, this and that, blah, 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 blah. They'll send the money. What do? You block them after. You repeat the cycle, repeat. I kid you guys, I've made, I think it was $95 in an hour off of doing that one time. Now, why don't I do it? Because I don't know about you guys, but karma's gonna get you. If you guys don't care, you guys have no remorse, and you just want to do that, you guys can go ahead and do that if you're dead broke and you have no type of money. And I believe this method can work for not every product, but a vast majority of them, because you know, some people do live far, and unfortunately they have no other choice but to take the risk of buying it and hoping the person ships out. And this method does not only work for Facebook, as many of you know, it works for Depop. eBay, you can't really pull that at all because eBay has upped their game, but there are a few other marketplaces you guys can pull that on. Now, that's for the Stanley Cup method. And like I said, it doesn't only have to be for Stanley's, it can be for a bunch of other things. Say you're gonna ship it out, or even just going to my server, taking the pictures, and then texting someone saying, hey, I have this product, whatever, blah, 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 I'll ship it out for you. Then unfortunately, they pay for it, and then you just block them and keep the money. Like, let's say you're selling a Health Star. I got Health Star for $50, free shipping. They buy it. I hope y'all don't get got in my server. I'm not trying to have any of that animosity. I hope none of you guys do that, because karma's gonna get you. But yeah. Now, the next unethical way to make money if you are dead broke and you're trying to start reselling or just make money in general, which is how I've gotten scammed before, and one of my good friends, Floaty, has gotten scammed before, which is being a fake vendor. And when I tell you guys, this is one of the most slickest, grimiest way. I've seen so many unfortunate people get scammed till this day. It's crazy. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys how to run it, and please don't think that I've done all this stuff before because I know it. No, unfortunately, I have been the person that has gotten the backhand and fallen short into the trap of these people, which is why I know it. But it's being a fake vendor. Now, how do you do this? It's a simple step. Download WhatsApp. Change your profile picture and your name. Make your name some random Chinese name. You could do Penny, Annie, Ann. You could do Marshall, Clifford, Marielle, any name that you pick. Put it in Google Translate and put it into Chinese, right? Put it into the Chinese translation of the name, right? So download WhatsApp, change your profile picture, and you can make it. I promise you can find any random picture. It really doesn't matter. Find a picture of a cologne online, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And if, honestly, look, if you guys are searching for any type of pictures, my best advice for you is to go to Pinterest. You'll find any picture you're looking for. Change the name, boom. Now's the promotion part. I can't even say it because it's just sad on how many people have fallen short into this. You'll go into a Discord, any Discord. It doesn't even have to be reselling, but you know, it could be somewhat on the surface of that category, and then you'll be like, hey, oh yeah, I found this free vendor and they have blah 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 3 to 5 days shipping, or they got this cologne or this product, and then be like, yeah, they shipped out to me, I got it mad fast, whatever, blah blah blah. Now, most of the time the people will ask, yo, can you slide the vendor? And then you'll be like, yeah, I'll send it in DM. Then you'll be like, oh yeah, this vendor is US based supply, blah 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 blah. They'll go and text them on WhatsApp. Whole time they're texting you. Then if you're a true scammer at heart, you know how to text a good vendor. And if you have a lot of private suppliers and private agents and you know how they text, you'll know the texting type. Now, I'm not gonna get too deep into that because that's something you could do your own research on, and like I said, I don't promote this. This is all for educational purposes. But if you type like a vendor and you know how to type and you have it set up with the catalogs, you can take a stolen catalog from vendors. I hope you guys know that, and post it as your own and rename the file. But yeah, you can do that. The person will most likely purchase, if they purchase in bulk, That's a big bag, but you're gonna pay a big price for that. Let's say a person purchases in bulk, like $250 in bulk order worth of, like, I don't know, it doesn't even matter. AirPods, cologne. They go, boom, block them. You got a free $250 in your hands. No money. And now you're up $250. And sheesh, that is not I don't know if you guys have remorse or emotions, but if you don't, you guys can do that. I'm not gonna get too deep into unethical ways. Like I said, if you guys want all the sauce, because I'm about to drop more sauce, way more sauce. If you guys want all of it, join my Discord. Like I said, get more into depth with that. But yeah, join the Discord. Now that we got that part out of the way for the newbies, let's focus back on the road of reselling. First, an important thing is market research. Now, let me tell you guys something. AirPods are not something bad to start off with at all. Now, another thing I want to tell you guys, whoever tells you a product is saturated, it's not. Nothing is ever saturated. I can tell you that right now, because there are resellers out there that are still buying bulk orders of AirPods, and they have consistent people that purchase every single day. There is no such thing as saturation with products. There's no products are saturated. I can tell you that right now, because everyone lives in a different area. Their clientele is different. Their condition is different. Everything is different for them. So in terms of this, it is not saturating. There are new people every day that are trying to learn how to resell. Anyone tells you that, oh, this product, no, it's not saturated. Now, another thing with that too, some people may say products are saturated, but little do you guys know, there are stores out there and, you know, areas where there are literal resellers who are suppliers for actual stores. Yes, they may know that it's 120. They probably might not know it's 120 because the quality is so good, but they don't even have to resell to other people anymore. They just resell to that one clientele because it's just a funnel for them, and they're just able to keep providing, and then the business that they're selling to just keep selling. So that's one thing to keep in mind too. Now, there's a difference between product saturation and the demand of the product in which you're selling. Now, what I simply mean by this is that, let's say you live in Miami, Florida, right? What's the weather like mainly over there? It's mainly hot, right? Humid. You guys barely get any rain, barely get any snow, right? But for some reason, the people that are trying to resell in Miami, Florida will go and buy a freaking Canada Goose jacket and then wonder why is this not selling? You lied to me. You said this was a hot seller, was one of the best products. Please, and when I ask you guys, please, if you're watching this video, have some type of common sense when reselling and look at things from a different perspective. You cannot live in an area when it's hot and wonder why your jacket is not selling. Who the f is gonna wear a jacket when it's 110 degrees outside? Like, come on, you guys really gotta think. So that is one thing where I see people fall short. They'll live in Alaska and buy Eric Emanuel shorts and then wonder why it's not selling. Who's gonna wear shorts in -10 degrees? Like, come on, guys. And another thing too that I see a lot of resellers lie to you about, oh, buy in bulk so that way you can have a lot to sell. No, don't buy in bulk. That is one of the most stupidest things you could do. And I hate when resellers say that, all these reselling gurus, because they're setting you up for failure. Buy one product. It doesn't matter if you buy one product and then a lot of people are asking for the demand of it and that window closes. That window will open back up again, I guarantee you, because it is better if you buy one product and you know that it sells for you than for you to buy 100 of the products and then it just doesn't sell and you have 500 worth of products that don't sell just sitting around and you can't do nothing with it. So please buy one product and test. Now, before you even do that, one thing that I see resellers don't talk about is before you even buy the product, which is why I mentioned my Discord. My Discord is free and I only have one Discord server. I don't have a free and a paid Discord server. I only have one Discord server and it's a free open community. This is why I say go to my Discord, download my pictures and my products pictures channel and post it on these platforms. Now, when you do this, you can see which products people hit you up for and which products are in high demand. So that way, you know, all right, bet I didn't even have to buy the product, but I know it's definitely gonna sell because I went to Zeke's server, I took the pictures, I posted it online, and now I see that people are hitting me up for it. So I know for sure if I spend my money on this, I'm not gonna regret it. That is entrepreneurial thinking right there. That is how a reseller is supposed to move and think, and to actually, that is one of the first steps that you should be changing in your mindset to being profitable when reselling, which is what I see a lot of people don't do at all. Now, with sourcing, like I said, we already went over that. You got DHgate. Now you have a lot of other alternatives that you have to do, and for this section I will have to make a whole new video, because if not, this video will be 10 times longer than where it is. But DHgate is a simple, I like to say DHgate because that's simple and easy for new users to use. And then the other ones is shipping through agents. So you have like CN Fans, All China Buy, Oop Buy, Panther Buy, Mule Buy, a bunch of different ones, right? You can use agents. Now, agents are relatively cheaper because you're getting the product from the manufacturer to the agent, then the agent ships it out to you. So that's why it's cheaper. And that will be a whole nother section that I have to go over in a different video. So if you guys know about that, you already know. If not, I'll make a whole separate video on that. Just let me know in the comments. But sourcing with products, you guys have to test products, see what's good, see what isn't, and please don't buy in bulk. So you could definitely join my Discord, or not even. You don't even have to join the Discord. Just leave a comment below. Just tell me what state you live in and what products could be good for you, and I'll see if I could quote you on something. You know what I mean? But yeah. That's for sourcing products and where to get them. So guys are good on that. On to the next part. This next part will be essential tools and platforms to sell on. Now, what are the best selling platforms? I would definitely say Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and Depop. Those are your top three. Top three. If you're new to reselling, and not even if you're new, if you're ready to resell, those are your top three. What would I say is number one out of those three? Honestly, it used to be Facebook, but now I would say honestly, I categorize them all as equal, all because it depends on one, what you're selling, and then two, where you live. So I can't really give you an exact answer for that. And that's one thing most resellers won't tell you. You guys will go into a Discord server and say, what's the best product to resell? They'll tell you Eric Emanuel shorts. Meanwhile, like I said, you live in Alaska and you'll try to sell shorts when it's negative 10 degrees outside. We cannot, us as resellers who are knowledgeable and have prior knowledge, we cannot give you an exact answer on certain stuff. Certain things you will have to do a trial and error too. So you can't just be going around asking 1,000 people and getting 1,000 different answers, bro. Like seriously, you gotta knock on wood. Use your brain, lock in. But yeah, definitely say eBay, Facebook, Depop. Those three. Each of them have their pros and their cons. eBay has definitely gotten stricter a lot. Facebook is just gay. Sometimes they don't like to push out your products. And then same thing with Depop. But like I said, I will be having a bunch of different videos breaking down those things. I'll probably make a video on how to set up the accounts. Depop is a gold mine. If you know how to use Depop right, it's a gold mine. Now, one thing I can say for sure, if you've seen those videos about drop shipping on Depop, Vinted, Depop reselling, those videos I can say for sure are actually a proof in the pudding because they actually work. That is one thing I can vouch for, to where they're not BSing. Now, could they be BSing you into buying links and stuff? Yes. Now, it does work, but that doesn't mean the person is BSing you to just get their money. But it does work. I can say that for sure. But, yeah, these are just a few places you can list on. And one thing I wanted to go over too is reselling on StockX. Get that StockX mindset out of your head. StockX, no. You guys are just quick to rush and make money. You guys gotta take it one step at a time, know the basics, and do it right before you mess up 1,000 times. At least try to do it right. Don't intentionally mess up 1,000 times. If you at least attempt to do it right, that will increase your chances. Even if it's not a lot, a little bit will go a long way. Get that StockX stupid mentality out your way. You guys will come in. Oh my gosh, yo, this thing really drives me crazy because you guys don't understand. Like, you guys will come. Is it StockX passing? Is it StockX passing? Is it StockX passing? Kid, let me tell you something. The products that you want to sell that are quote unquote StockX passing, I'm talking about them damn denim tier, spider, and essentials, you can't even sell on that because of your seller level account. Now, let's go ahead and pull it up because I know some of you guys are hard head. Now, I'm going to go ahead and log into my StockX account. Have my editor blur it out. Let's log in. I'm going to show you guys because you guys are hard headed. I'm going to go to sell. I'm going to go back. Right here. Perfect. Do you guys see this? No. I actually need you guys to see this and pay attention. Let me actually bring this closer. Put this up and zoom in on it. Boom. There we go. Do you guys see what this says? Current seller level 1. Level 1. Level progress for next quarter. You're on the track for level 1 status for next quarter. Do you guys see this? You have to get 1,500 or at least 12 sales to unlock level 2. Now, those products that you want to sell, I'm talking about the Spider, Denim Tears Essentials, you need to be a level 2 in order to sell that. So it doesn't matter if your product is StockX passing or not, if the product is StockX passing or not. One, you have a time frame that you have to do it in, which is 50 days. If not, your product is reset and you stay at level 1. 2, before you can even sell it, you have to be seller level 2 in order to do that. And let's say you buy a StockX account that's a level 2, or you get to seller level 2, you don't even know if it's gonna pass. So StockX, take that out the window, please. That's what I tell all new resellers. Don't even worry about StockX. Like, you guys think it's just a quick get rich thing. I'm gonna buy a StockX passing vendor, get the product, send it to StockX. Bruh, no. This is why I say most of these resellers bullshit you. Because you see how simple it was for me to go in my StockX account and just go to my account standing and see where my account is in terms of status. Simple as that. And most of the stuff isn't rocket science, but because you guys just want to rush and make money and not do your own research, these resellers will get you easily. And it's really sad. Like, I'll be out here trying to help y'all, but unfortunately, I'm not famous enough, nor do I have, the status to do it. But for the people that do see it, I'm just looking out for y'all. I really am. But that's that. So StockX out the window. Don't worry about StockX. There's a whole bunch of bull. No. But unfortunately, people just want to hear what they want to hear and believe what they want to believe, which is why they will continue to get scammed. But that's not my problem because they can't say I didn't try and help them. So it is what it is, honestly. I really don't care. And it's unfortunate because those type of people that just go and guru and fill your head with a bunch of lies and bull, they're the type of people that pull 10k, 20k, 50k, 100k views. But then a genuine person like me that's actually trying to help people and give them actual information on how to resell, I don't give a shit. But that's how life is, right? Anyways, continuing back to reselling. Now, what essential tools are needed for reselling? Really, honestly, it's nothing but the product and your phone. But let's say you want to do in terms of shipping out and stuff, you'll need a label printer, you'll need shipping bags, you'll need label paper, and a bunch of different stuff. I will have all of these listed as well in the description or the comments. And most of the stuff you can get off Temu for I kid you not, everything that you want you can get off Temu for about, I say, no more than $80 for everything that you need. And the only reason I say no more than $80 is because I'm talking about stuff like this. Like, let's say you want to get like an 100 pack. Like, I know they got like I don't know how much this is. I think this is, I got a 150 pack. I don't remember. But you could get like an 100 pack, a 25 pack, 75 pack. I have more. This is just the one that I'm holding. But yeah, I usually like to go for the biggest amount so that way I don't have to keep repurchasing, if you know what I mean. But you could get a label printer off Temu. You could get the shipping bags off Temu. Literally everything off Temu. And if you guys don't know where to source it, like I said, I will have that in the comments and description as well. And if you guys have made it this far into the video, which, probably most of you probably haven't, because like I said, most people just want to hear what they want to hear. A lot of people are gonna go and copy this video because it hopefully, like, my thought is right. This video is bound to blow up, but people are gonna go try and copy it, whatever. Might get more views than me than try and say they did it first, but that's life. Anyways, enough with the yapping. So all the products that you'll need for reselling, I will have in the description down below or in the comments, like I said. And yeah, those are mainly just the main essential things. Now, one thing that you can use is a receipt printer, which we will be getting into. I know you guys wanted to hear about that. I know a lot of you wanted to hear about that. Don't worry, we're gonna get into that. But let's get over the guide first, then I'll mention the receipt printer towards the end. Now, with sourcing inventory, if you guys don't want to do DHgate, if you guys have some bad history with DHgate, you guys can go ahead and go to my Shopify. Like I said, I'll have that in the comments or the description below. You guys could go ahead and purchase my vendor. Now, I have a bunch of different stuff here, and I will be adding more because, like I said, I'm not mainly going over reselling, but just side hustles in general. So I got a bunch of different vendors, and methods. So I got the AI enhanced quality method. This is for, I don't know if you guys have seen those faceless TikTok videos where they'll be posting like those luxury lifestyle, not even a luxury lifestyle, it's just like a location, and the pictures will be like crazy crispy clear. Yeah, I ran a page with that one time. I ended up doing like 1 million in likes and stuff and like 27k followers. So yeah, you know, that's easy side TikTok money. I got an all suppliers bundle, bracelet bundle, a Depop bot. If you guys know about this, you know I've made a video on this before. Like I said, if you guys know who I am, which some of you probably do, but yes, Depop bot, I'd say if you guys want to mainstream selling on Depop, this will be a good investment for sure, because this will help with your sales, and they boost it so that way it's at the front every time, and it promotes it to people who want to see the category of the stuff that you're selling. So definitely, I say that's a great investment. Great. And the people that use my Depop bot, they already know what's up. Got the AirPods Supplier, only got it for $10 and it's on sale. And I got the ebook. So basically, here's what I'm saying. I only covered a surface amount of things in this video, because if I actually went deep into everything on how to deeply resell, like I said, this video would be an hour long. Now, if you think everything that I've said in this video has helped you so far and it's educational, I'd recommend getting the ebook, because it basically has the 2 hour long stuff, I'd say, in word form. So that way you could go ahead and read it and, you know, just get a basic rundown on everything, because obviously I don't want to yap. You don't want to listen to me yap. So I definitely say get the ebook. It has help with selling on platforms and a bunch of different things. So I say get that. Go to view all. Got a bunch of different vendors. Now, receipt gen. Yes. Now, I got 2 different packages. I got the physical receipts package. This is if you actually have a receipt printer, the physical one, and it prints out paper. I got that. And I got digital receipt gen. Now with this, these are for making online receipts like StockX, Gold, Stussy. Look, it's so much. Listen, we got over 95 brands in here, over 95 that you could choose from. So we have our lifetime receipt gen, and this is for forever. Like once you buy it, it's forever. It's good forever. We have it on sale for $90, and you could get it monthly for $25 a month. So you can pick between these, but I definitely say the 2 or 3 best investments is probably the monthly receipt gen, the Depop bot, and the AirPods Supplier. I'd say those 3, one of the best. And then don't forget the ebook too. That's if you guys need help, you know, being entrepreneurial mind and just simple stuff with reselling. And then the physical receipts package, I'd say get this if you want to get into making physical receipts and having it on hand. So let's say you want a physical receipt for your AirPods, have that on hand right next to it. And that's definitely good for, let's say, if you're posting online, your products keep getting taken down, you can print out a physical receipt and have it right next to the product and post it without it getting taken down, because it's authenticated with the receipt. So you guys could go ahead and purchase that. And one more thing too, if you're watching this video, most of you guys are probably eating while watching this video or hungry while watching this video. I do half off eats for Uber Eats. So you can get an Uber Eats meal. Like, it has to be, let's say you want to get $25-$30 worth of food. Tap in with me and my team. You could get it for between $9 to $3 per meal. And right here we have our priority access. So this grants you priority because obviously everyone is hungry. Everyone wants to eat, literally and figuratively. So go ahead, get priority access with that, and yeah, pretty much it. Now the last thing I'll probably go over is pricing and profit strategy. With this, I simply mean what you buy the product for, what you sell it for, and how much you reinvest. I definitely say if the product sells for you, well, it all depends. Like I said before, if you buy the product, it sells, and you still have people hitting you up after it, I definitely say keep 25% of your profit and reinvest 75% of the money that you made into buying more of the product. So let's say you buy these AirPods for like $20, right? You sell it for $120. Keep the $20 and then reinvest the $100 into buying a bunch of more AirPods. But that's only if you still have a bunch of people hitting you up and the demand is high. If it's not, or let's say you're having a hard time selling and someone lowballs you, let's say, oh yeah, I'll take it for 60. Keep that 60 and save it to invest in something else. Honestly, don't even bother doing it. That's why I recommended before you even do that, to avoid going through the hassle, just go to my Discord, download the pictures and post it and see where it gets you. You guys know what I mean? But all in all, I would say with profits and the marginal, definitely go 50-50. Save 50% of what you make, spend 50%. So if you make 200, save 100, spend the other 100, so that way you have enough to save, enough to spend, and to reinvest. You know what I mean? But this video is definitely as long as it has been. Don't want to keep you guys for long. Hopefully I can make more videos in the future, and you guys have definitely learned something today. And like I always say, I wouldn't have been here without the man up above. All glory goes to him. But I'm gonna close off this video because I am tired and my team had to edit it. I know they're tired and they got a bunch of work to do. So if you guys definitely want a part 2 of the ultimate reselling guide, I will be more than happy to film that for you guys. But I really hope I can close off this video today with you guys learning something, and hopefully you can gain my trust. If not, it's all right. I'm just here to do what I can for my time being on earth. And yeah, love you guys. Hope you guys like my channel so far. I definitely got a lot more to come. A lot more. But thank you for watching. Peace out. Good night.